DIY day 6. Getting there close to almost ready to have some primer on it. I'm coming in a little late. I've been up at the glass shop this morning, but this is we'll call it car 1. This is Kurt, Craig, and Jeff. So we're going to get Kurt, Craig, and Jeff. Get them going around the corner. So I'm going to be up here sanding a little bit, and we'll be moving them ahead. This is kind of, we're looking at the same as what we've seen yesterday, but we'll see some differences here pretty soon. We still got to get this thing fitting over the frame. This is pinched rails on the 27, so we might need to move it forward a little bit too, so I'll have to check that out. I had somebody saying you don't do no 23 DIY, so there's Don. You're 23ing. Yeah, there he is. You love New York?
Don't know nothing about no New York.
I was going to say that comes from Salvation Army. Where the hell have New York come from? I'm not a big fan of New York. Okay, so we're putting a latch in. So this is the striker. Get that in first, and this is, you got the battery box. This is a 23 here, so you got to get the battery box fitting. This is on the frame. This battery box needs to get pushed over as far as it can go to the frame without actually rubbing on the frame. So, getting it ready for the insert. There's the insert, you sand it. Kind of notch it around in here a little bit so you can squeeze it. It'll flex a little bit that way. Once you bond these two together, it's going to hold pretty good. First, we're going to mount the inner doors. Then we mount the outer doors. There's the insert there. Same thing, kind of notch it a little bit so it'll flex to make sure. What you want to make sure on this one is that it's going to have an even line around here, going all the way around. Even line around the door. Yeah, you want the angle of the whole thing to be looking right. You don't want it to look like it's kind of dished in. Then this is a 27. It's like you got the deck lid already on. This one's got hidden hinges where the 23 has exposed hinges. So we build these hinges in-house, and then we just bond them in first. And then again on this one we just put the inner doors in first, then we glue the outer doors. Well, first we're going to put the insert in it. So this one's about ready for insert. This one's about ready for insert. And we DIY talked about T-buckets. So keep saying it, I'm now the working foreman. I'm not the production manager. Been on Josh, give me work orders. We want work orders for everything, not purchase orders. We want work orders. So, getting there.
Hello, everybody.
There it is. Yeah, we had somebody wanting to know, why aren't we doing 23s? Are we doing any 23s and 27s, T-buckets? We are, huh? So this is 27, so there's the doors. I think I showed that earlier. Now you're putting the doors on. You marked where the latch.
The marker's on the floor right behind
you,
Bob.
I got the marker on the floor.
Nope, yeah, right there.
Where it is. Oh, here's the marker. Okay. There you go. Mark the hinges. Gonna put the inner door on first, then put the outer door on. You'll get it latched before you put the outer skin on. And looks like the deck lid's on this one, swinging, latched, good to go. Oh my, you got quite a thing going on here. So this is, we're bonded together. Okay. So that'll all be sanded and cleaned up, but insert is bonded in. So there's our 23. So the latest update on the Mean Green machine, we've decided to move the motor transmission back. That way I can move the body back. The body needs to go back a little bit, so that's the call. We didn't do it today because Daryl had some other stuff to do, but tomorrow we'll do that, and I'll show you that process. So we ain't done for today, but that's it for the videos for today anyway. It's hot.
A little warm.
Okay. Almost on? Kind of, sort of. Sitting on. There we go. Sanding, sanding. You know, I had somebody say our floor's dirty here.
Huh?
I had somebody comment that our floor is dirty in here.
Our water in here?
Our floor is dirty.
Well, that means we're working. We ain't got time to clean. We're too busy working.
No, we got time to clean, but you look like a snowman. How much dust do you think we make in a day?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
We probably do more Bondo here than the average 10 body shops. More than that, probably.
3 days we've gone through a 5-gallon bucket of bonding material.
Bonding material. I don't know how many gallons of Bondo. So yeah, it's like a snowstorm in here constantly. But this is a comfort smell. My kids are in their 40s now. So I come around, I got the Bondo smell or fiberglass smell. They remember it from being a kids. My daughter said that's her comfort smell. So there we go. Tomorrow we'll be swinging doors on this one, working on the back door. Yep. We decided we're gonna prime once on the other 2 cars. So they're not gonna deliver this weekend, so we'll just get them both primed all at one time. And I think I'm gonna finish with a 23 DIY. Don's over there working away. And we're gonna see where he's at on the 27 and 23. All right, so I haven't talked to Josh, but here they are. Suicide door Model A, suicide door Model A, and then this is a regular door Model A sedan. Normally these cars are $4,000 without the floor installed, just the fiberglass. These have the floors installed and the metal, so you get everything. Metal installed, floors installed, just the body with the floor installed is $4,500, and the metal is I don't know how much more, maybe another $100,000. So all of it. I'm only selling one because we're gonna build the rest, but I have one of these available for $4,000. So if anybody's interested, you've been watching the DIY and you think you can handle it yourself, they're still here. I haven't heard from Josh whether any of them sold yet. What are you doing here?
Cutting out the door frame.
Why?
So that the door fits into it.
Oh.
It's supposed to be flush all the way up against the edge there.
I told you to put the door on and you weren't getting the door on and you came over and said, what's up? The door don't fit. So we didn't obviously cut the flange off that we have. So when we build it out of the mold, you can kind of see it's got a flange on the inside. And I want to put a little bit of an edit. I got Eddie this morning talking about windlace. He was building it. But if you get the car, we just take a marker, go along there and cut that off. And then the way we take care of that is like the original way, with a piece of windlace. So I talked about that this morning with Eddie as he was cutting some. So I think I'll just edit that in on the DIY day. Is this DIY day 6?
Day 6.
So is this your day 6?
No.
I did a DIY with...
This is my day... Well, I guess it would be day 6.
Day 6. I think we did DIY starting with your day 1. So, anyway, working on the sedan here. This will be Jeff's car. And we're going to have the door swinging tomorrow.
We're having the door swinging tonight.
Door swinging. It is still fairly early, isn't it? It's like 2:33.
Yeah, it's still young.
Yeah, 2:30. We got the days young, and I'm actually working today. I got all my catch and release, pre-release all taken care of yesterday, so I don't have to do any more of that today. All right, so you got to figure it out.
Yep.
Next time I see it, it's going to have the door swinging. And I'm just saying, I'm doing
Once
body
I
work.
get this smoothed out, I'll have this door swinging probably in about 15-20 minutes.
All right, well, I'm wandering around at my new job, my working foreman job. So it's easier for me to just put a little Bondo on and do that for a couple minutes and walk away. Something like this actually takes a little brain power and you have to think about it. It takes about, 20 minutes to put the door on maybe. You got to straighten them hinges and bend the hinges and get everything fitting right.
Well, I had to re-engineer this hinge.
Re-engineer, now that's serious. Daryl here is re-engineer. That's a change, a P change.
Well, that's what the hinge looks like.
Oh, okay, so the
Not
top
the one
hinge.
here because of the way that this
All right,
is
so
set.
this is a 2829 right here, And it doesn't give you near as much room as the 3031, which is like this, because it's just flat there. So there's a difference between 2829, and on a hidden hinge, you just don't have a lot of room in that little gap there to do that. So I'm gonna go show everybody our suicide door Model A's that we built wrong, a bunch of them, because right there, it's easier to swing the door from the other side. So when I wasn't here, they went the easy way.